Earlier today in Lewiston, Maine, there was a mass shooting that took the lives of 18 people. The shooter is still on the loose right now. Robert Card, that is the prime suspect in this mass shooting. But for right now, I feel like it's only respectful to the victims and to the victims' families to hold, at the very least, an 18-second moment of silence for the 18 victims of this mass shooting. Thank you. Now, who's ready for the Bruins to stop winning? Bruins lost 4-3 in overtime to the Anaheim Ducks in a game that we absolutely should have won. In a game that we had won all the way up until the last 5 minutes. This is going to be a little bit off the cuff. Primarily because OBS does not have a pause function, and I do not feel like editing this video down a little bit more. But in any case, Bruins lost this game 4-3 in overtime. We had this one. And all that was left to do was just clear the fucking puck. Just clear the puck out of your zone. How hard is that to do? Just get control of the puck. The first period was a little bit shaky. It was not that great. It was not that great of a first period. There were a lot of things that should have been done. And we end up in an early hole. We end up in an early hole, down 1-0 at the end of the first period. Thanks to... Hold on. Sorry. I spent pretty much the entire game at Barrett's Ale House in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. It was alright. Not great. I don't know if I'll ever go back there. Even though it's like the main bar that everybody at Bridgewater State University goes to. It's not that great. I'd rather go to 99. Anyway, we find ourselves in a really early hole, thanks to a goal from Hampus Lindholm. You might be saying, hey, isn't Hampus Lindholm on the Bruins? Yes, that's what I thought until Radko Gudas fired a shot that ended up ricocheting off Lindholm's skate into the goal. Okay, here's the thing. Lindholm, I know he's a good defenseman. I know that Hampus Lindholm is a good defenseman. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. He is having an abysmal start to this season, and I feel like everybody needs to stop. Needs to cut the bullshit. He is not having a good start. Right? Like, I knew that he wasn't having that great. I didn't know he was having that great of a start to the season until I saw the goal he let in against McTavish on Saturday, where it's a 2-on-1. Drive McTavish to the outside. Don't cut outside and let McTavish have the inside lane. What the hell are you doing? You've been in this league for like 8 years. You know better than him. And he still does it. So, I'm a little bit frustrated with Lindholm. And I think everybody should be a little bit frustrated with Lindholm a little bit more. But we end up in an early hole. The Bruins are not really playing well. They are not clearing the puck, and that ends up being something pretty customary for the rest of the game. We are not that great at clearing the puck, and it is something that this team desperately needs to get a handle of. Now we do end up rallying back in the second period. For once, we actually have a decent second period. Second period involving 3 goals that your golden boy, the bona fide stallion, Charlie McAvoy, assists on all 3 of them. But first of all, well, this goal from this goal from Charlie Coyle is entirely on David Pastrnak, because you can see Gudas like bracing himself for impact as he's right in Pasternak's shooting lane. But Pastrnak isn't shooting the puck. He's shooting it off to the side where Coyle is to tap it in and just with Gudas and Gibson entirely focusing Pastrnak. And that's just the beauty of Pastrnak. He's so good that you can't really ignore him. So they leave Coyle wide open on the back door, and Coyle just he just taps it in, and that ends up with the first goal of the game for the Bruins. Now the second goal, oh my god, this second goal, even though he got the secondary assist, this goal is entirely Matt Patra. Patra on a 4-on-4 after a little bit of cross checking on both sides. It's Vetrano, Frank Vetrano, Boston Bruins legend Frank Vetrano cross checks Charlie Coyle. Well, Coyle cross checks him back. A little bit of give and take. But anyway, on this 4-on-4, Patra with the puck. He's driving up the left side, and he turns on a dime so quickly that like half of Anaheim's defense is just wondering where the hell is this going. He passes it back to the blue line to McAvoy to the right dot to Grzelcyk, and Grzelcyk just fucking plants it right behind Gibson, and that puts us up 2-1. And it was a really fun goal. I'm so happy that Matt Grzelcyk is on the board, by the way. And this third goal, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I am also a little bit drunk, so I just saw that this third goal happened. I did not entirely see how it happened. Actually, no, I did see how it happened, and a little bit of because I think McAvoy sets Pastrnak up on the at the dot. Pastrnak fires it on net, and Gibson actually saves it. But Zacha's there to like control the rebound and make sure that Gibson doesn't fall on it, and Pastrnak does what every other does what my dad taught me in soccer, and what seemingly nobody teaches in the NBA anymore: follow your shot. And Pastrnak fires it on net. Zacha corrals the rebound, and Pastrnak is just making a beeline to the back post. And Pasta ends up corralling the puck, and just putting it behind Gibson for the 3-1 goal. And we all think that this is gonna be an easy walk in the park. This is just Anaheim. This is Anaheim. Anaheim's not that great. I'll be honest, Anaheim is not that great. Patrick Brown goes for holding Jacob Silfverberg in the last 5 minutes. Great. Not only are we in the Ford F-150 Final Five, which means put a bullet in my head. We're gonna be here a while. But we're already taking a bad penalty in this one, and so not only are we down a member, Anaheim smartly pulls John Gibson. So now it's a 6-on-4. So now we're essentially down 2 men, and Leo Carlson ends up potting this one, and so great. Now it's a 5-on. Now it's a 6-on-5 because Anaheim's obviously gonna pull Gibson again, and just clear the goddamn puck, you guys! Oh my god, this was frustrating. It wasn't because Ullmark broke down. It was not because Ullmark broke down. It was because the defense could not corral the puck and just put it in the neutral zone. Just put it in the neutral zone. It doesn't even need to be. You could even just freaking ice the puck for all I care. Just let me have some semblance of understanding that you have the puck. That you have the puck. That you have control over the puck. It's just, freaking God. The last 5 minutes of this game were a travesty. They were a travesty. I'm happy that we got the point. I'm happy that we got the point. We don't deserve the point. We don't deserve the point. We don't deserve the overtime loss point here, because we had a 3-1 lead with 5 minutes left in this game, and we just decide to decide to piss it all away. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. God damn it. Overtime happens. Again, the Bruins cannot really corral the puck. I don't know if this team is just tired or not. I would not be surprised if this team is tired. But we can't corral the puck. And Anaheim has it. They're on a 2-on-1. McTavish ends up with the game-winning goal. What else do you want me to say? Not only am I drunk, but I'm also sad. I'm sad. I knew that. Okay, I knew that 82-0 was not going to be achievable. I think we all knew that 82-0 was a fucking pipe dream. I don't think anybody expected 82-0 to end like this. Oh my God, that's the frustrating thing about this. Is just clear the fucking puck. Just clear the fucking puck. It's not rocket science. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'd say I'm not excited for Saturday, but I have a bunch of stuff going on Saturday that is going to make me miss this game, which is going to make me miss Bruins versus Red Wings. So do not expect a full-fledged review of that game. Expect it to be very very patchwork like this one, except I'm not going to be drunk. I'm going to be hungover. In any case, that's really it. Go Bruins, I guess. Let's hope that we don't mess Saturday up. I guess. Go team. Thank you for stopping into the den, and I will see you guys on Sunday.